All right, here we go. Gonna be doing a drunk reaction. I'm not really drunk. I'm just started drinking, but I am a little. Well, I had a little something edible, so buzzed reaction, I guess. Okay, so this video is called "World's Smartest Kid Just Revealed CERN Just Opened a Portal to Another Dimension." I like this kind of stuff. Let's get into it.
Tunnel sends beams of energy in a vast circle.
The particle accelerator altered the weight of one electron and therefore destroyed our universe and shifted us into the universe that's directly next to it, and therefore things are different in this universe.
Okay, so that's what I've been talking about, like with the Mandela effect. Something happened in the old world. If you guys have not seen my Mandela effect videos, go back and check them out. I'm not going to go through it. That some big cataclysm happened, and that makes me feel really good because there's no such thing as death. Death is just an illusion. But some kind of cataclysm happened and everyone was shifted at the same time to a new reality. Are they trying to do that again? Or are they just trying to take us out one by one? Let me rewind that because I kind of missed some of that.
Beams of energy in a vast circle.
The particle accelerator altered the weight of one electron and therefore destroyed our universe and shifted us into the universe that's directly next to it, and therefore things are different in this universe.
It's easy to be overwhelmed by the grandeur of the cosmos if you take the time to really look at what's going on. Science has just scratched the surface of reality, and nature's discoveries are far more stunning than anybody could have predicted. There is proof of free energy, unified field of consciousness, superhuman ability, parallel reality, and much more. So much that no one would assume a child could grasp it all. At the same time, one of the world's brightest kids has proposed some thoughts regarding CERN's capabilities and how scientists have exploited it to open a doorway to another realm.
But what realm are they opening to? What are they trying to see? There's been a lot of question about CERN, and are they trying to bring something into our world? Some kind of entity, some old spirit. But the first time they messed up and moved us to a whole new reality. And some of us remember, some of us don't. But people are still investigating the Mandela effect. They covered it up pretty well. They started scrubbing the internet.
What arguments did this young genius put up, and how was the machine employed to create a new portal? Join us as we investigate how the world's smartest child genius stated that some physicists and the Large Hadron Collider created a portal. Who do you seek life guidance from? Will the views of a child suffice? No? What if the kid understands far more than you do about what's going on? And we are not referring about what's going on at school or in the country. Think universal. The potential of children should not be overlooked. This world is full of brilliant young individuals.
Yeah, this new generation is very special, but they are really attacking them chemically, medically, a lot of drugs. And when you do that, it's going to numb your spirituality a little bit. I mean, if you're going to do anything, keep it natural. But but yeah, the stuff that they're doing to these kids is just criminal.
There are children such as Malala Yousafzai.
I'm not saying give your kids, don't do that.
Who accomplish incredible work and receive international recognition for their inspiring activities. At the age of 21, Elizabeth Nance worked at Johns Hopkins to create nanoparticles that could penetrate brain tissue. Brilliance has no age limit, and exceptionally remarkable ideas are frequently recognized. Then there are children like Max Laughlin. Max's idea regarding the Large Hadron Collider has sparked concern among experts all around the world.
I mean, they talk about it online. I mean, if he's making equations, okay, I need to see the equations because everything he's talking about, I've already seen online. And he's a kid, so I'm sure if he's a nerdy kid, he's probably watched a lot of videos. He's probably watched mine. I don't know.
The young and genius kid was first recognized for mesmerizing the globe with his insights about how the world works and how humans adapt to each new event uncovered in our universe. His new beliefs, on the other hand, are not simply facts, they are warnings.
Is he doing a TED
The young
Talk?
prodigy recorded videos
He's got like this old kind of spirit, you know what I mean? I can kind of sense that. Looks like he was doing some kind of TED talk, just the way he was moving. I don't know if he learned that, but he's kind of got an old spirit.
Where he elaborated on his assertions and the portal that CERN researchers opened. For those who are unaware, he is also an inventor, having created a free energy machine at the age of 13.
Wow.
He displayed this technology and explained how the free energy
Look at there,
device
looking
may
like an
change
old
the way
man.
humans live all around the planet.
I would not want to go to school with him. It'd be like, what's the science fair? He would win everything. I would be hating on him so much. I'd be like, yeah, happy for you. Creating a whole robot. How did you create a robot? I'm trying to make a battery out of a lemon.
Since then, he has been well known for his astute observations of fascinating events in our universe. These subjects are concerning our reality and the parallel universe. Some of his hypotheses about our world include how CERN experiments are threatening to break the fabric of our existence and move us to a parallel reality that is more comparable to ours. The idea cannot be challenged because this is not the first time.
When they talk about they tell you up front, but they put it in code, and then the news are always talking about, hey, we found some habitable planets in the Goldilocks zone on the news in different galaxies. What they're basically telling you is like, we found some other dimensions that are just like ours, because they don't want to go to a dimension that's so completely different. Everybody's going to freak out. We're going to be making YouTube videos and TikToks about it. They don't want to do that, because then we'll know what they're doing, and then we'll start understanding that we can manipulate reality too, naturally.
European Organization for Nuclear Research scientists have undertaken similar tests. The Large Hadron Collider, a machine that splits up subatomic particles, is used for these tests. The machine is used to simulate the Big Bang. He argued that the experiments performed by this machine may have shattered the universe, causing humanity to exist in a parallel reality. Max went on to explain that there are an endless number of parallel universes in our multiverse. Similarly, there are an endless number of these universes. In each reality, we are hurled into an endless number of parallel realities.
We do it on our own, yeah.
He said, we had an original timeline, but immediately the anomaly occurred during the experiment, we were infinitely catapulted into an infinite number of parallel universes.
So death is just an illusion.
As we talk, a reality switches into another universe.
I've made some videos about that too in the past. What is it called? Is it death theory or something? I can't remember. But yeah, reincarnation is real, and when you die, this is the hell. And my grandpa used to say that back in the day. But this is a hell. But when you die, you move to the next reality. Sometimes you're starting back over. You're not starting over. You're starting at the same point of another reality. I know it makes sense. So let's say if you have a near-death experience, or you have a near-death experience in one reality, you actually died, but in the other reality, you didn't. So you switch over, basically. The Schrodinger's cat idea, but your soul is only going from life to life to life. Then sometimes you come back as somebody completely different, but that's if your life is over. That particular life, you've been many people. All right, I'm going on a rant. That's the edible.
Somewhere along the way. This representation of limitless universes is our current reality. It's likely that CERN scientists noticed this abnormality in the space-time continuum. They went in and modified these classic events after discovering the anomaly, proving reality is not what we think it is. This idea backs up reports that the European Organization for Nuclear Research is working on creating portals and making alterations to connect the universe.
They already got it.
Max followed his argument by claiming that these notions about opening portals at CERN imply that we have other universes adjacent to us. And he related this
also, people
to
are trying
the Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect, people trying to do immortality.
The particle accelerator changed one electron, shattering our reality and transporting us to another one. According to Max Laughlin, the Large Hadron Collider is the device that led humankind to move into a new universe.
Oh my goodness.
The European Organization for Nuclear Research built the world's most powerful particle accelerator within a 17-mile tunnel holding the huge electron-positron collider.
They sped up things.
It is a circular tunnel lying approximately
Particle
165 to
accelerator. What are they spitting out?
575 feet below near the French
Time.
and Swiss borders.
They created a time machine, so they're able to speed up time.
Collider is designed to smash two particle beams and then study the effects. When the collision is complete, scientists see the atoms and molecules as well as the outcomes.
Oh, they smash two atoms, and most of the time it's two realities that have come together: universe A, universe B. That's why people have different memories and swear to their death that they've known this since birth or whenever.
By physics. Aside from Laughlin's theory, the Large Hadron Collider has been thought to be a destroyer since Bill Clinton's presidency. When the Large Hadron Collider was still in the design stages, numerous experts predicted that it would generate a black hole, devouring our world.
Yep, I remember that.
These concerns motivated Francesco Calogero, a nuclear physicist at the University of Rome and co-winner of the Nobel Peace Prize in 1990.
There's an old video, Philip DeFranco. He's like a journalist on YouTube. He made a video back in the day about the CERN black hole thing, and I remember that. I don't follow him anymore, but anyways, you think you can still Google it and find it. Good story though.
1995 to publish an article titled "Might a Laboratory Experiment Destroy Planet Earth?" in 2000. The essay sparked a series of never-ending debates that lasted for years. These debates centered on whether or not the Large Hadron Collider would destroy our world. The article was widely discussed and even appeared on John Oliver's Daily Show in 2009. On the episode, John interviewed a physics professor who said that the experiment had a 1 in 2 probability of producing a strong black hole capable of destroying Earth.
Well, 1 in 2?
By interviewing experts at CERN working on the Large Hadron Collider project, John Oliver validated these facts. The scientists then refuted the physics professor's assertions, stating that the Large Hadron Collider was not designed to be a doomsday machine, but rather for in-depth scientific information.
What's that behind it? World Economic Forum. Lord have mercy. What are they not doing? They involved in everything. They're a part of this whole CERN thing. You can't believe anything they say, man. They be lying.
Investigation. When asked about the Mandela effect, Max stated that he believes it exists.
Yeah.
The Mandela effect occurs when a significant number of individuals believe a specific event occurred when it did not, which is why the little genius's theory appears to be genuine. Fiona Broome coined the phrase Mandela effect in 2009, and she built a website to describe her experiences with the phenomena. Broome was at a conference speaking with others about her memories of Nelson Mandela's death in the 1980s. Despite the fact that the former South African president did not die in prison in the 1980s, he died in 2013.
Yeah, I remember the 2013 one. Maybe it's because I'm in the Black community and we kind of keep up on this stuff. There was like an episode on Different World, which is a TV show back in the day. And they were talking about Nelson Mandela as in living. So I should find it. Let me see if there's any Mandela effects in there.
However, when Broome spoke with others about her recollections of Nelson Mandela's death, she learned she was not alone. Several individuals also remembered watching television coverage of his death, including a speech given by his widow. Broome was taken aback by this development, as many individuals remembered the same incident in such vivid detail, although it had never occurred. That appears to be the Mandela effect, and it also supports Max Laughlin's hypothesis that we are living in an alternative extension of our universe. The Large Hadron Collider is used by scientists to verify theoretical predictions in particle physics, particularly those linked to the Standard Model. Although the Standard Model can describe practically all events and particle physics, some occurrences remain unexplained. Since its completion in 2008, the Large Hadron Collider has had 2 successful runs. The first run lasted from 2010 to 2013, and the second from 2015 to 2018. These 2 runs each featured their own set of discoveries, world records, and accomplishments. However, there are still unanswered questions concerning dark matter. Most stuff in space is normally invisible to humans.
Dark matter.
But because the gravitational presence of dark matter has been detected, scientists believe...
I remember when they were talking about dark matter and there was like, I don't really understand what it is, but they are saying that it could spread. It's almost like virus. It could spread. Dark matter could spread and infect other people and make them go crazy too. So it's kind of like this evil energy or something. But they found that it could spread around. Um, there was like this episode of Transformers where back in the day in the 80s where there was something similar to that was getting all the Transformers. Anyways, I am going on a rant.
Believe it exists. According to scientists, dark matter is the unseen cosmic structure that keeps galaxy clusters and galaxies together. We still don't know what it is, making it one of scientists' most intriguing mysteries. One of the reasons the Large Hadron Collider was built was to find an answer. When the collider was powered up for the first time in 2010, physicists had optimism that answers would emerge.
Whoa.
But aside from the Higgs discovery,
Dude, what was up with
nothing
that
else was
guy's head?
seen. It was expected that there would be at least
Do scientists not get haircuts? Just gotta get a trim, bro.
one particle that would explain the makeup of dark matter. However, there was no additional discovery. The Large Hadron Collider was shut down after its second run in 2018 to enhance maintenance. It reopened on April the 22nd, 2022, after a 3-year period of repair and upgrades.
2022, that was
The
last
third
year.
one was accomplished on July 5th, a day after the 10th anniversary of the discovery of the Higgs boson.
So last year, 2022, July 5th, they did some more stuff. So we may have had a reality shift from 2022 to 2023 already, but we have seen a lot of change. We've seen a lot of change when it comes to what's been going on in the news, what we're talking about the most. YouTube. I don't want to get all crazy with it, but pandemic basically, and how we've gone and we moved on to other subjects. Truth is coming out about this and that. 2022 to 2023 has been a dramatic change. So I wonder if there's any Mandela effects. I'm sure there are. I just got to find it. I usually don't even look for Mandela effects. They find me. So sorry. I got a lot of dirt under my nails. Oh, I was working in the garden. All right. Enough talking.
Another significant event occurred in January of this year when scientists at CERN reported the discovery of X particles. Given their mysterious makeup, X particles have been given the appropriate name. They were identified for the first time among billions of other particles inside the Large Hadron Collider's quark-gluon plasma. Scientists traced the birth of X particles back to a few millionths of a second after the Big Bang, when the cosmos was nothing more than an enormously hot trillion-degree plasma soup packed with quarks and gluons.
What?
These are elementary particles that cool and unite to become the more stable protons and neutrons we know today. A minuscule proportion of the
This is
quarks
starting
and
to sound
gluon
like X particles are in the universe and they can give you superpowers if they attach you. Because remember, I was talking about dark matter making people more evil. What if the X particles change you into a mutant? That would be cool.
ones unite
I mean, a
prior
mutant
to
that looks
cooling
cool, though.
that generate an extremely short-lived X particle. The researchers are baffled as to how elementary particles interact to generate the X particle structure. Scientists would have a better understanding of the sorts of particles that adorn the Earth's surface during the universe's early moments if they could figure out the particle's composition process. CERN researchers then recreated the findings of these X particles by shooting positively charged lead atoms at high speeds at one another. This process caused them to collide, releasing additional particles in a brief burst of plasma reminiscent of the universe's early days. But that was only...
So they try to destroy the X particles. When they explode, they create more particles. There's a sermon in there somewhere. When you destroy me, when you try to destroy me, I'm just gonna create more. I don't die, I multiply. Come on, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only the easy part. The tricky aspect was searching through 13 billion head-on ion collisions for the X particles. The Large Hadron Collider is set to remain operational until 2025, after which it will be shut off for another 2 years to allow for more modifications and new installations.
We got some major eclipses happening in 2023 and 2024. That's kind of weird, that timing. They're trying to align with these eclipses.
According to CERN scientists, the dream scenario would be the LHC ultimately unveiling the mysterious nature of dark matter, which makes up most of the known universe, but cannot be observed directly with ordinary instruments, since correct measurements of dark matter are important in forecasting the expansion of the universe. Now let's hear your thoughts about CERN and its activities in the comments below.
Yeah, leave me a comment, and I'll put the link for the whole video if you want to rewatch it. Leave me a comment on what you thought about CERN and changing dimensions and the Mandela effect. If you don't know, I got some old videos. You can check them out. And thanks for joining me. Cheers. Have a great night and make your reality happen. Because if you don't do it, then who will?